Hello everybody, my name is Jagiero, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to build this rustic fantasy style watchtower. Here is a list of the materials you'll be needing for this build, so if you are building this in survival, I suggest you just pause the video and gather up the amounts listed here. Now, I do randomize a few of the blocks to create the rustic effect in this build, so the numbers may not be entirely accurate, but if you gather up at least the amount that I've listed here, then you should be good to go. So here is the finished tower in a super flat creative world, and just so that I can look at it while I'm building it over here, and I've laid out a little plan on the floor here if you want to take a quick look at that. So that is just where the blocks go for the bottom row of the build. So the white wool is designated for the white concrete and the diorite. The grey wool is obviously for the stone and the cobblestone, and then the brown wool is for the wood. So that would be the oak and these stripped spruce logs there. Okay, and we're going to start with this weird shape here for the entranceway, and it's just repeated on all four sides, so it's very simple. We just have to build this once and then build it again for each side. Alright, now the other thing to consider here is that there is a gap here, and that is for where the door is going to be to go into the actual tower and up the stairs. So whichever direction you want that, or what side you want that placing on, that's just something for you to consider. Okay, so what we're going to start with is just a random combination of stone blocks and cobblestone blocks. Now, using the random combination is the way that I get the sort of rustic effect for this build. Okay, so we're on top of those blocks, we're going to have stairs and stairs facing upwards there, upside down stairs, and on top of that, 2 blocks. Again, just randomizing. I say randomizing, but it's difficult to achieve true randomization, but as best as you can, I guess, and just kind of make it look random. Okay, so 2 blocks, stair on top, stair facing the other way at the top there, and then 2 blocks on top of that. Not that block. That is the wrong block, Jack. Okay, and then on top of that, stairs facing that away. And in between those stairs, we're going to use the block that I just used, the chiseled stone bricks. Okay, and then on top of that, I'm going to go with a stone stairs, just because I've kind of used these stairs here as cobble, so I figured I'll go for a stone one here. Now, the block in the center here actually doesn't matter because you're going to cover it with an oak log. And then below that, just a stair. Okay, and then all I want to do is on this section here, on the top of this block, on top of the stairs, I'm going to do a slab there and another slab on the other side. And on top of the entire structure, we're just going to stick a cobblestone wall, and that's pretty much it. So I want you to copy that on all 4 sides. Alright, so you should have a structure that looks a little something like this. So now we're going to be working on the corners. On the very corners here, the first block we're going to use is a polished diorite block with a regular diorite block on top of that, and then a polished diorite block sort of sandwiching that there, and then a diorite wall on the top there. Now this is for all 4 of the corners. I'm just going to do these 2 for a sense of symmetry, I guess. Alright, and then we're going to move to the inside, and we're going to be working with the wooden sections here. So on these brown wall blocks here, we're going to randomize between oak logs and stripped spruce logs here. So let's just do 2 of those, and then 1, and then 2, and we're going up 5 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's on all of these brown wall blocks. Okay, now I went a little too high there, that's fine. And on top of those, we're going to be using these spruce stairs, as you can see there, and they face that away. So as you were looking at the face of the structure here, they're actually facing that way. You have to remember that. So essentially, when we move on to the other corner sections, they'll already be facing those. Okay, I'm just going to put in a few little details here. At the bottom, we're going to use some cobblestone walls with spruce fences on top of those in each of these corners. Like so. Don't worry about any of the little details that I miss off during the tutorial because I will go and put them all back on at the end. Alright, but now I'll be working on the central structure here, and we're using a combination of the white concrete and the diorite, and then for the wood sections again the oak log and stripped spruce logs. Now we need to go up 15 blocks on this white wall block here, and the best way I find to do that, because we are randomizing, it's easy to lose sort of count of what you've been doing. I try to go up in sections of 5, 3 sections of 5 more specifically. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so just carry on those all the way up to the top. Okay, so you should have something that looks like that. Now what we're going to do is put in the windows here. So remember, this is where your door is going to be, so miss one off there. But at the top of this 3-block section here, put in a diorite stair block. And on the window sections, we're going to do one at the bottom as well as the top. Just like so. And then here, what we're going to do is fill in a block behind this cobblestone wall. And again, just randomize between the diorite and the white concrete. And we'll just do this on the one section. And then do a block of diorite stairs above that. And as you can see, this window here is actually 2 blocks high. So anything above that, those 2 blocks, 1, 2, we'll just fill in randomly with the white. Like so. And then for the corner section here, we're just going to go with a random combination of the oak and the stripped spruce logs, and again 15 blocks tall, just matching up with the height of the other blocks here. And then on the inside, as you can see, we have these gaps here. I'm just going to fill these in with again a random combination of the diorite and the white concrete. Like so. Alright, so now going up to the top of the structure here, we're going to build this stone section here, this little sort of V shape there. And again, randomizing the stone blocks between the stone and the cobble. We're going to place 2 blocks at the top either side like so, with some stairs below that facing inwards. And then a stair in between those 2 blocks there, with some slabs on top, and just randomize this. Now this block here doesn't matter what it is because it's going to be covered with an oak log and then a stair block below that. Okay, and again just repeat that on all 4 sides. And then for the corners, now we're going to go to not exactly the top block but the one below that, and we're going to use some stairs facing towards the log like so, and then with just some wood on the top. And again repeat this for all 4 sides. So the top of your structure should now look something like this, and if we look here, we're going to build this sort of ring section here, and then the next section above that. So we'll start with some stone brick walls either side of these stone sections here, and then a cobblestone wall in the middle, and on top of those, just some spruce trapdoors, and also on the bottom of them, like so. And just do that all the way around. Like so. And then for the upper section here, we're going to switch to, instead of using the white blocks here, the diorite and the white concrete, we switch into the wood blocks, and we'll go up 4 blocks tall and just pillars on these sections here, like so. And then on this corner one here, we're going to switch to the white blocks, again randomizing. And then on these blocks here where you have nothing on top of them, we're going to switch to some diorite stairs. We're going to miss a block here and then go up to there with the diorite stairs, and then on top of those just some white blocks like that. So I'll do that again on this side, so switching to the white blocks here like that, stairs at the bottom, miss one block, put some stairs there, and then on top of those, the white blocks. And again, do that all the way around. And then for these open sections here, we're going to place a spruce stair block. We're going to miss a block, have a little gap there, place another stair block, and just a wood block at the top. And once again, all the way around. Now we're going to move on up to this sort of ring of stone structures here, and it's a bit of a weird shape, so bear with me here, because I might even get it wrong myself, hopefully not. So we're going to place some solid stone blocks there, with some upside down stairs in between them, and then just some slabs below, again, just randomizing the stone blocks here, as always. Some upside down stairs either side of those blocks, with some polished andesite blocks on top of those. Okay, like so. And then we're going to place some stairs facing inwards, like so. We're leaving a gap in the center, into the center section there. And then here, actually, I need to grab a cobblestone wall and put them on those blocks there. So filling that gap, and then above those, some chiseled stone bricks. And then on top of these stairs here, just place some smooth stone slabs. Okay, so we're just going to complete that all the way around. Alrighty, so where we have this gap in the center here, we're going to fill that with wood blocks. Again, randomizing between the oak and the strip spruce, and we're going to go 4 blocks up. And then on this block here, we're just going to have a little oak block sticking out like so. And then on top of this, we're going to use the oak wood block. So that's the wood block with all 4 sides covered by the bark, like so. And then on top of these chiseled stone bricks here, we're going to place some cobblestone wall, a spruce fence, another cobblestone wall, and then a polished andesite block on top. So once again, that's some cobblestone wall, spruce fence, cobblestone wall, and andesite on top like that. And we're going to also place, I nearly forgot, some spruce trapdoors on top of these polished andesite blocks there. And then just complete that all the way around. Like so. And now we're on to the tricky part, the roof. So it's a bit of a strange structure, but hopefully I'll be able to talk you guys through it without making too many mistakes. So we're going to start with some stairs, some upside down stairs on top of this wooden pillar here, and then some stairs facing outwards on top of those. And then just some spruce planks, some regular full spruce planks on the outside of those stairs there. And again, repeat that all the way around. Like so. And now we can start the edge of this roof here. So we're gonna work on and build this sort of structure, this shape here. And then hopefully we'll be able to work off of that, I would think. So we're going to place some stairs facing, upside down stairs facing outwards on the edge of this spruce block here. And then some stairs next to those going downwards, like so, I think. And some slabs below those, like that. And then a full block next to those slabs. And then a slab on the end with a slab below it. Like so. So hopefully that was easy enough to follow. And then on top of these stairs here, we're going to use some stripped spruce logs with some stairs above them facing inwards, with some stairs next to those, some upside down stairs like that. And then again, some stripped spruce logs with stairs above them, facing inwards. And then, okay, so we have a block there. This is going to be weird. Yeah, okay, so we have a stair like so. A stair above facing this away instead, with an upside down stair attached to it. And then just a spruce slab on the top there. So hopefully you can follow that through. I will actually go through that again because it gets a little bit weird, a little bit complicated. So a stair block, an upside down stair block on the outer edge of this full spruce block, with a stair block behind it, then a slab next to that, and a full block next to that, and this is a slab with a slab below it. Okay, so once again, stair block, slab below it, full block, slab, slab, like so, and then the stripped spruce log, easy for me to say, with some stairs above them, facing inwards, and then some upside down stairs on the intersections there, with some stripped spruce logs. There we go, well done. On there, with some stairs facing inwards, an upside down block in between them, with one on the top facing outwards, an upside down stair block in front of that one, with a spruce slab on the top there. So again, just do that again all the way around. Okay, so you should have that structure all the way around now. So hopefully that was easy enough to follow along. Now essentially all we have to do is link all of these sections together. So we'll start with a full block on top of this polished andesite block, with some stairs next to it, on either side of it, and then a slab above this full block here, and then once again on top of that, like so. Okay, so next to this stripped spruce log here, we're going to use a full block, and on this side as well, switch to another stripped spruce log, like that, if I can fit in, and then some stairs above both of those, like that, and then for the corner, we're actually going to use a full block, like that. And on top of these full blocks, we'll actually use some oak trapdoors, just for a little bit of decoration. So this is, again, same sort of thing, full block, stripped spruce, full block. Once again, the full block, stripped spruce, full block, with stairs all the way around, I hope. Yes, okay. Stairs on top of those, and then a full block in the corner. And once again, the oak trapdoor. Okay. Now this section here is a little more complicated, so we're going to fill in all of this. Essentially we'll do a sort of cross section there, like that. We're going to switch to some spruce trapdoors. No, we're actually going to switch to a spruce slab. Then the spruce trapdoors, 2 of them, like so. Then we're going to switch to a slab next to that. A full block right in the middle there, with a cobblestone wall on top. So essentially you want all of your corners to look exactly the same as that. So I'll just go through that again. So a full block on top of the polished andesite, linked with some stairs. A slab on top of that one, with another slab on top of that. Full block next to your stripped spruce logs, with some stripped spruce logs next to those. Stairs on top of them. Full block in the corner. And you can use your oak trapdoors on top of those if you like. Then once again, full block, stripped spruce, full block, stripped spruce, full block. If I have to keep saying stripped spruce, I am going to mess up once again. A full block in the corner, and then linked with all of the stairs. And then your oak trapdoors again in the corner, like so. So just link that across like that, with a slab next to this top stair here, with 2 spruce I'm going crazy. Spruce trapdoors, and then a slab next to that. Okay, and then just complete that all the way around. Okay, so hopefully your roof looks like this one. Now what I want you to do is go on the inside here, if you can, and for this center block here, we're just going to build a little log column going all the way down, again randomizing between the oak logs and the stripped spruce, and you do that all the way down to the bottom, but I'm just going to show you this. I want to link this up to each of the center sections of the top sections of the roof, so we have a little log sticking out there. So just go into here, and just bring it all the way through on all the sides. And I will show you this because I want to work on a little interior section as well. Okay, so that should be all of them. And then if you look, you'll see at the top there's plenty of gaps here, so we're going to fill those. So if we just take some solid blocks to fill in these ones, like that. It's not mega important, but on these corners as well, because I've done it on that one, like that. And then we're going to take some spruce stairs and essentially just fill in all of the corners on the edges here. Like this, and then up at the top here as well. Just so it neatens it up when you're looking from the inside. Nice. Okay, so let's continue this column here. As you can see, I started before and wasn't recording. So let's build this column up, again randomizing between the logs and the stripped spruce till you reach the top, like so, and then go all the way down to the bottom because we're going to be putting in the actual steps. Now you have to make sure you start in a certain place so that this works out properly. So this is the entranceway where you're going to have your door, and we have the stairs, the slabs starting at this point, so not in line with log, but one block behind it. So this is where your door is, and that's where you start. Okay, and essentially all you're doing is having that as a corner block, and then that as a sort of, how could I describe this, a single row of the slabs. So 3, and then a single row of 2 slabs like so. And essentially just continue that all the way up to the top. So we have the 3, a 2, a 3 in the corner, 2, 3 in the corner, 2, all the way up to the top section. Now, once you get to the top section where you're placing the slabs at the level of this log here, this is where you can start doing the actual floor of the, well, the top section, I guess. Now, I'm using slabs because not only does it cover up this sort of ugly selection of blocks here, but also it makes it mob-proof as well if you are in survival. We are going to have plenty of lighting up here as well, so it's not a major issue, but, you know, it's just something to consider, I guess. Again, just a random selection of the stone slabs and the cobble slabs. So we're just going to cover up this entire sort of half section, leave a gap here so that you can actually get your head underneath when you're walking down the stairs, and then just cover up all of these edge blocks here. Try and keep it as random as you like, or you could choose a different block to cover up these if you like. Say the smooth stone slabs could look quite nice, maybe, like so. And then on these blocks here, I'm just putting some spruce trapdoors, just a sort of little, like a little balcony edge kind of way. Okay, so it's time to start adding in all of the little details that make the build pop and make that little sort of rustic effect. So we're going to start with a cobblestone wall on top of this column here, with a spruce fence on top of that, and then a cobblestone wall on top of that. And then I've forgotten to grab a spruce trapdoor, like so. So that's all the way around. Like that. And now, on all of these sections here that stick out, these little oak logs that are going all the way down on all 4 sides, so there's 4 of them on each side, we're going to add quite a few little details to this, so bear with me. So on the edges of them, we're all going to have the oak trapdoors closed, thank you, if I can actually click it in the right place, like so. And then on top of them, I'm going to use some cobblestone walls on all of them, like that. And on all of the sides, we're going to have some spruce signs, just some empty signs. I guess you could add some words if you'd like, but I'm not personally. Like so. Now, this is going to be different for each one. So on the bottom one, I'm looking at the wrong place for my example there. On the bottom one, we're using just a lantern. On the next one, we have a grindstone. And then a lantern below that. So bear in mind, you will have to shift click onto it. And then for this one, just a lantern. And then on the top one, we're actually having a grindstone, then a chain, and then a lantern. Like so, just so that it hangs down a little bit lower. And I've forgotten to put the cobblestone wall on the top there. Okay, so that is the same on all four sides. On the inside of the top section here, we want to place a slab at the top of this oak wood block with a slab on top of that, a slab next to the top of that one with a slab on top, and then a slab like so. So I guess I could use a full block for the middle one if you really wanted to. If you wanted to switch it out, it doesn't really make a difference. And then on top of that, on the middle block, we're going to have a chain with another chain on top of that, just to sort of, just to give it a bit of structural integrity, you know? And then a lantern below that. Okay, so once again, that is a slab on the top half of this oak wood block with a slab on top of it, a full block in the middle, and then a slab on the top half with a slab above that, a chain, and a lantern. So that is the top viewpoint of the tower, looking all nicely lit up, and that's pretty much all the details on the interior here. So let's move down a section. And for this weird shaped structure here, we're going to throw in some spruce buttons just to sort of add a little bit of detail to the sort of plain looking blocks here. We're just placing them on the solid blocks all the way around. Like so. Then we're going to move down, and for all of the windows in this tower, I have used spruce fences. Now you can use glass panes if you'd like. I just feel like the spruce fences add a little bit of extra sort of rustic detail to it. If you are going to use glass panes, I would probably recommend brown ones, maybe? I don't know. It's your tower. But I personally would go with the spruce fences. Like so. Now, I also have used spruce fences here. Now, I do tend to go overboard with my fence usage. I'm not going to lie. It's kind of my thing. I have a sort of very spammy style, but I do think it adds a lot of detail to it. If you really don't want it to be too sort of rustic or too detailed, you don't have to put these in. But I think it does add to it, so I'm going to stick with it. So that is for those sections on the white blocks here. And then on each side of these wood blocks here, each side of the window, I'm just going to throw in some spruce signs. Again, just a little extra detail that you don't need if you feel it doesn't need it. It's all up to you. Like so. Okay, and then we're going to move down. I'm going to place some fences. My love of fences knows no bounds. Below these spruce stair blocks there, and also above the ones at the bottom section of these wood columns here. Like so. Okay, so now we're going to come down to these window sections on the white sort of walls here. And at the top of this block above the windows, I'm going to place a campfire and then unlight it. And actually, I think it looks a little bit better placed the other way. So let's break that. Let's place it sideways, like so. And use the shovel to put it out. So that, again, you get the logs on top facing outwards this way. I like that a lot. Yeah. Okay, and then below that, we'll use a spruce fence gate, like so. And then next to the window at this section here, we'll use some oak trapdoors. Alrighty, so then we'll do that all the way around. Like so. Alright, now we're going to add in some extra details. You might think this is maybe enough for you, that it doesn't need anything else, but I've obviously added in these little extra bits here. Now, again, it's just part of my spammy style. So we're going to use some diorite walls on the middle sections, just next to these trapdoors, all the way around, like that. And then on the block, or the bottom half of the block below, where the spruce fences are, I'm going to place some stone brick slabs. And then on the bottom section, this is going to be the top half of the block above where these spruce fences are here. So essentially, you're just leaving a block gap, that would be easy to say, below and above the diorite walls, like so, all the way around. Alright guys, so that is pretty much it for the exterior details, or hopefully it is it. I don't think I've missed anything off from the original one. I'm sure if I have and you guys see it, you will let me know in the comments. But I'm fairly confident that I haven't missed anything. Which is the original? That is the original, okay. I can only tell because it's got the door at the bottom there. So, speaking of the door, let's place this in. Now, you can see I've replaced the floor with just some random selection of stone and cobblestone. And we're going to place the door in on the back half of this grass block there, like so. So that it opens up like that, and it's got this nice little sort of recessed doorway in there. Very good. Now, you may notice something as you're walking up here, it gets quite dark, okay? So I'm going to show you a couple of different lighting solutions because you really don't want mobs spawning in here because they can spawn on these top slabs here. Okay, so occasionally, if you just go through and punch out the odd wood block, you can see that you cannot see through the outside. Now, there will be certain times where you can, like there. So this block would not be eligible for replacing with a glowstone block or a different lighting source, like a shroom light maybe, could look quite good. And you can hide that with like a spruce trapdoor or potentially an oak trapdoor so that it doesn't quite hide it, actually shows it through. It's quite nice. Or occasionally you should be able to punch out the odd wall block and do the same sort of thing, glowstone block, and then hide it with a little trapdoor, like so. Or if you don't like that, you could just use lanterns. Okay, so you can just use the lanterns on each of these corner ones, I believe. I would personally probably just skip every other one. The only reason I didn't say this first is because I feel like it's a bit much. You know, it's a bit of an extra cumbersome kind of detail. It feels like it's a little bit in your way. It actually isn't. You don't hit it or anything. You can quite easily go through and down the stairs without hitting any of them. So that's probably the easiest way to do it, to be honest, without having to punch out the walls and stuff. Yeah, why not? Okay, so let's just go through all the way to the top just to show you that all of the corner ones are eligible. Like so, because like I said, you do not want a creeper spawning. Now when you get to here, this is the only one here where potentially you might have a problem because I don't really know where you could put it. You could put it there, I guess, but it's a little bit... Is it in the way? No? Put it there, maybe? Yeah, why not? Alright. So, I believe that is it finished. Alright guys, so that's it, a rustic fantasy style watchtower. Now hopefully I was clear enough for giving instructions and you were able to follow along easy enough. It's actually my first tutorial ever, so if you have any suggestions for things I could change for future tutorials, please let me know in the comments. And if you have any suggestions for other tutorials you'd like to see, leave those as well. Thank you. Well, that's all for today. So if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, leave a comment, and if you'd like to see more, click the subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.